Hi, welcome to Heal Body, Mind and Spirit. My name is Dermot Farrell and today we're talking about one of the top 4 herbs, which is garlic. Garlic is a fantastic cure and it's also very tasty. So tune in to learn more about how garlic can cure you of many diseases and prevent many forms of ill health from forming. Garlic. Most of us love garlic, unless vampires, of course, they don't like it. And my English teacher when I was a kid was a big fan of French things, and used to also teach French, and used to eat buckets of garlic to the degree that when he was speaking to you, you'd nearly faint from the smell of garlic in his breath. But it was very healthy. Garlic is very healthy, and it's kind of ignored. I was raised in Ireland, and really, I think we were in the 1980s before we discovered pizza. I mean, Irish food is usually sandwiches, potatoes and peas and beans and stuff like that, and slabs of meat and fish. So we didn't get into the fancy stuff. Nowadays in Ireland, of course, garlic French fries are very popular. Garlic potatoes are very popular because Irish people worship the potato. We love potatoes. But all said, garlic is really healthy. I'm going to list some benefits. I'm going to use my book here because it's so easy to lose track of what I'm trying to talk about. But garlic is not just tasty. Garlic will prevent many forms of ill health from taking place, and it will cure many conditions. And it's one of those top 4 herbs that I mentioned in the video the other day, which is basically honey, lemon, ginger and garlic. It's a great cure. So let's take a look for our garlic and see what we've got here. First of all, garlic is high in allicin, which seems to go and cure a whole heap of things, including very good for cholesterol or heart health, so on and so forth. Vitamins and minerals, okay, it's high in manganese, vitamin 6, B6, vitamin C, which of course the immune system makes very strong. Selenium, if you're diabetic or low in selenium, that makes you have sweet pangs. So if you give your selenium levels a hike, you will have less desire for sweet things. It's good for fiber, good for calcium, copper, potassium, phosphorus, iron and B1. So it's very nutritious. Number 3, cure for the common cold. Basically vitamin C will cure your common cold very quickly. Also, let's take a look here. In a 12-week study, so this isn't something I made up, okay, this is a study, you can see a list of studies below. In a 12-week study, 63% saw a reduction in the common cold. So they studied people for 12 weeks and noticed that the people who took garlic were 63% less likely. So just think, if you're in the northern hemisphere, for example, in the cold season and the winter season, like which in November, December and January, if you're in the southern hemisphere, probably June, July, August I suppose, that tendency of picking up colds, well, if you take garlic, you're 63% less likely to pick up a cold. Here's another thing. They noticed an average drop from 5 days to 1.5 days. So people who took garlic saw a reduction down to 1.5 days of cold. And I've seen this in my own experience. Some years ago I had an onset of a cold. A friend, a guy I was working with, said take the scented rose, as he described it artistically, take some garlic and it will help. And I very enthusiastically bought a big head of garlic, and I just sat there and I ate knobs of garlic, those lumps, about 20 lumps or something in a knob. I had 20 knobs in a head. And I ate them, and I immediately had stabbing pains in my stomach. It was very acidic taking all those lumps. I then went to a friend's house, went to a bar, went to a nightclub, we did some dancing and drinking alcohol and all those other things. And I sweated a lot, okay, but the next morning I had no cold. That cold, and it was coming on fast and furious, it's going to be like a 5 or 6 day cold, was gone in the morning. I think the dancing in the nightclub and sweating probably helped. I'm not recommending that next time you get a cold you run to it, you take a whole bunch of raw garlic and run to a nightclub and sweat a lot. But the fact was it cured. Not even 24 hours, 12 hours. So if you're starting to feel a cold, start hitting the vitamin C and also start hitting the garlic. They really work profoundly, and I can't underestimate this. I very rarely get colds and flus and things like that. I'm not prone to them in the first place. But I know a lot of people who are, and they literally get waylaid by colds, because very rarely you get flu. If you really get the flu, people say I have the flu, but really if you really have the flu, literally you can hardly get out of bed. If you really have a flu, you're going to be sick as a dog for a week and a half. What people usually have, they call the flu, is actually a cold. We tend to think of a cold as just running nose. That's a minor cold, but a full cold makes you feel like you have the flu. You have aches and pains, you feel awful for a week or so. So you can nail these things. The flu, if you genuinely get the flu, there's not much you can do apart from taking liquids because of viral infection. But the cold can be knocked out with vitamin C and garlic. And I can't underestimate, for so many of you guys out there, probably getting 1 or 2 weeks of ill health per year, like 10% of your year, 2 or 3% of your year, should I say, being ill, and you can knock that down to 1 or 2 days. It really works. Try it. I challenge you, try garlic and vitamin C. Okay, curing the common colds, not a joke. Let's see what we got here. Blood pressure. In a 24-week study, they found that the garlic was as effective as atenol in reducing blood sugar. Atenol is a kind of first stage hypertensive drug. It's the most powerful, it's one of the weaker ones, but still good. It was as effective as atenol. Very, very powerful on reducing blood pressure naturally. Cholesterol. In a study, they noticed a 15% reduction in LDL cholesterol. Now you have LDL cholesterol is bad cholesterol, and HDL is good cholesterol. And then we also have the triglycerides, which tend to be bad as well. So LDL, there was no reduction in triglycerides, which is not good, but there was a reduction in LDL. So it's one thing. So one factor. So cholesterol is a complex study. Don't just think it reduces cholesterol. It reduces LDL, one type of cholesterol. You still have to watch your triglycerides. But usually your triglycerides would be in order if you're not eating too much of a saturated fatty diet. But it did help the LDL. And some people are more prone to LDL than others, so again, it's reducing LDL is good. Okay, what else is it good for here? It is a fantastic antioxidant, and it can protect against allergies. Okay, allergy like rhinitis and stuff like that, allergic reaction can be a great help. It is a fantastic detoxer of the body. In one study, they noticed a 19% reduction in lead, so in heavy metals. It can actually help detoxify heavy metals in the body. Bone health. It tends to boost estrogen levels in ladies, which can actually help bone health, because a lot of ladies, when they hit the menopausal stages, they will have problems with bone density. That's taking 2 grams a day to boost in bone health. But this also has another ramification. If it's boosting your estrogen levels and you're a middle-aged lady, you're having menopausal symptoms, well, you're having menopausal symptoms because your estrogen levels are dropping. So anything that boosts estrogen levels means it's an anti-menopausal agent as well. So let's take a very quick overview of garlic. Okay, allicin, which is very good for like heart health, cholesterol, all these things. It's high in multivitamins. It's a cure for the common cold. It reduces blood pressure. It reduces LDL cholesterol. It is a good anti-allergic. It's a detoxifier of heavy metals. It boosts bone health and probably reduces symptoms of menopause. And that's just some of the symptoms. I mean, if I looked around more, there's actually more symptoms. That's just a quick overview of some of the things which garlic are useful for. Also, it's pretty tasty as well. So garlic is one of those herbs. It's in most people's kitchen, and most of us take it some of the time. And I think people take it, it's very good in some foods and so on. It's very tasty. You can also get it very easily in a supplemental form if you can't stomach it, because there's a bit acidic when you taste it. Garlic is a profound preventative of ill health, and it can literally cure some certain conditions as well. It is one of these fantastic herbs. I strongly recommend that you take it. I strongly recommend at least 1 gram a day, preferably 2 or 3 grams a day. The way that I like to take garlic, because it is hard to take, is I just chop it into little bits, and I take it with most of my meals. I just sneak it in there. The thing with garlic is if you take a big lump of it, it's sharp tasting and it will give you sharp pain in your stomach. The key is to take little here, little there. Okay, just mix it in, and you won't even notice. So garlic is really, really good for health. I can't overemphasize it. Garlic, lemon, honey, ginger. Garlic, lemon, honey, ginger. They're very, very good for health. My recommendation is, frequency, and you need to take enough of this stuff. You need to be taking like 2 or 3 grams a day. if you take too much, it's not going to do anything bad for you, apart from you might get a bit of a garlic breath. But apart from that, it is really, really healthy. And it's so easy to prevent so many forms of ill health and to even cure many forms of ill health. And also in the case of things like ginger and garlic, they are kind of tonics, they are health boosters. In Chinese medicine, we have the idea of yin and yang. Yin is nurturing energy, yang is active energy. Well, ginger and garlic put a gentle amount of heat in the body, which means they are gentle yang producing herbs. And most people are yang deficient. So taking a good bit of ginger, a good bit of garlic in your health will actually boost your energy, your subtle energy levels, and they have a tonic-like effect on health, apart from everything else that I've listed here. So if you're not taking garlic, do take garlic. It's not just tasty, it's also very healthy, and it's one of those 4 great herbs which will preserve your health, and which are cheap, which are plentiful, and all you have to do is remember to take a little bit every day. Okay, thanks for calling by, and have a nice day, and subscribe if you like it. Bye for now, and have a great day.